So in the last video we got Manic Miner working, so he's doing that there. I'm going to backtrack a little bit because the conveyor belts aren't working, and these keys should be animated as well. They shouldn't just be static like that. And also there's a glitch up here as well. I don't know if you can see it. I can zoom in a little bit. So just up here, this should not be here. This is where all the sort of dead guardians get placed. Is at 0, 0, 0, so we need to fix that as well, and I think we'll do that in this video. Okay, so for our going back to here, where are we? Items. Okay, so the items colors attribute. The first byte of all these items is a color attribute. Note the items ink color cycles from magenta to yellow to cyan to green, so the ink color should be one of these. Okay, so we're going to go from magenta, yellow, cyan, and green. Okay. So the items, where's the items? So draw coroutine in here. Draw items. Okay, so draw items, set the attribute is to red and false. Okay, so the item color, I am going to create a timer that updates the item color. And I'm going to do that inside here. So I'm going to do let me not do that there. Let me change that in, where's key? So room key. So I'm going to change that to key.attribute. Okay, so I'm going to change that to key.attribute, and then inside my controller, I'm going to update that. So I'm going to do, where are we? So I'm going to have private. Byte, and then it's going to be key colors equals new byte, and then it's going to be magenta, yellow, cyan to green. Okay, so magenta is 6. Oh no, magenta is not 6. Magenta is, what is magenta? 3? Where's the ZX Spectrum keyboard? Okay, the genius about the Spectrum keyboard, other than the fact it was the most amazing computer ever built known to man, and my internet's now pooched. See, it was much better than this, faster than this in fact. 4 megahertz, whatever it was. Okay, so on the Spectrum keyboard it had all the colors on here. So the first color is blue, so that's 1. Black is 0. See, genius. Black is 0, white is 7. So the colors cycle from, where are we? Magenta, yellow, cyan, green. Okay, magenta, yellow, cyan, green. So it's 3, 6, 5, 4. 3, 6, 5, 4. 3, 6, 5, 4. So that's the key colors. And then I'm going to do private int current key color equals 0. So it's just going to be a 0 in there. So I'm now going to create a start coroutine cycle colors, and then room data dot keys. And again, I'm going to create another enumerator because I like enumerators. Well, not game over. Yield return new wait for seconds 0.1. I think 0.1 might be our new golden constant, but we'll see what we get here. And so the current key color int current, let's just change it. So for each var key in room keys key.attribute equals. Now we just need to have the index, because we just need to have the color, because it's the first 3 bits in the attribute. Everything else is 0, so that means it's going to be black, which is perfect because everything in that is black except for later rooms. That's a good point. So we might need to figure out the background color for the room, but we'll leave it as black just now. So the attribute is going to be that, and then what do we want to do here? So key attribute is going to be key colors, current key color. Okay, and then I'm going to do current key color plus plus current key color equals, and we're going to clamp that to key colors dot length. So current key, because of this, the modulus operator, it can only ever have a value between 0 and key colors length minus 1. It can't be any other value. 0 and key colors length minus 1. And that's it. I think we're good to go for that one. There we go. So there's the keys sparkling. Starting to feel a lot like Manic Miner. Specified color could not be found. ZX color 67. Why is that getting thrown? ZX Spectrum screen 288. Okay. Index is 255. Where's that coming from? Ink is 255. Why is that coming from 255? Update. Wood? Where's it getting the attribute from? Attributes. So something's setting that to 255. Where's the attribute coming from? Well, it only ever happened when we did this. So if I take this out, will it still happen? Ooh, even more so. Whoa. What? How did that make that worse? Oh, wait a minute. So this is putting that in there, and then when we go to draw the attribute, this is in the spectrum screen. So we're looking in the wrong place there. So this is not the spectrum screen, this is room renderer. draw the items, and that's the attribute there. So I wonder if attribute is not getting set to something valid here, because, oh, I know why. Okay, I know why. Because if that attribute is 255, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this ever so slightly. So if I do data.room, can I do this? Where I'm going to add link here. So I'm going to say data.room keys where, and then the value I want to find out is, so the key is key.attribute is not equal to 255. I don't want anything in 255. So if you're not familiar with link, it's Microsoft's way of it's just a nice little wrapper around things. So rather than putting in an if statement in here, you can make it what's called fluent design. And so I want to say that I want to get all the item keys where the attribute is not equal to 255. And if the attribute is equal to 255, I'm going to ignore it. So where that is there, and then what I want to do is I want to do I can't do a do here, but I can do for, no, what did I do? Select. I suppose I could do a select. And then I need to return something. Yeah, maybe I don't want to do this. Yeah, let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Let's just cheat. If key.attribute equals 255, continue. Okay, so we'll just early out of this bit of the loop. So if it's 255, we're not going to draw it. That's all. So I'm going to get rid of my link here. I don't need it. So draw minor willy, draw air supply, draw room tiles, draw items. So our room items should now draw, and we shouldn't get any errors here at all. Alright, there we go. So no errors, and the room items are flicking there. That looks good. That's alright. So there's obviously some kind of secret tile item thing over here. So okay, so the next thing is the conveyor belt. Now, the conveyor belt is a real pickle of a doozy, so I might actually leave that for another video, because this one's going on for 13 minutes, and I think the conveyor belt one's going to take another long time. But let's think about the conveyor belt. So the conveyor belt, if we go back to here, maybe this is in here. So there's a conveyor belt. Next cavern, main loop. Okay, so conveyor. Move the conveyor in the, so it calls this routine here, which copy the first pixel row, rotate it left twice, and then that's the rotate right, and then it puts it back again. Okay, so for each conveyor block we need to create a copy of it. Whew. Okay. So do we actually have that in our room renderer? Draw air supply, draw horizontal guardians, draw score, draw room, draw items. So the draw room, oh, there's a hack. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, so our attribute determines whether it is what do you call it? Conveyor or not? Okay, so conveyor. Each room is 8 block graphics. Color attribute. These color attributes correspond to the ones defined in block graphics. Can must be taken to agree because the attribute in the screen does not map to any block graphic. Okay, so the block graphics got to be in there. But the block graphics themselves, if I go back to here, data. No, game stage buffer, caverns, central cavern. Okay, so the conveyor belt is so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the fourth element in there is the conveyor belt. And I think they're always I think it's always the case is that's the sort of feel to it. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fourth element is always the conveyor belt. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're all fitting that pattern. So we need to find out what the attribute is of that particular square, and then match it up with the block. Whew. Okay, so so data blocks, and then this is blocks attribute. So so how do we know? I don't know if we know from that. Yeah, I've kind of made a mistake in this one. So blocks is equal to that. Okay, so what do we need to do? So I think we'll leave the video just now, but because I need to go and do some research on this one. But I think that we need to figure out if the block that we're dealing with in the screen is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the fourth element in there. We need to find out if it's the fourth element, and if it is the fourth element, then it's the conveyor. So these are all the same background floor. So I'm going to create an enum for these, and then we'll determine which attribute is which, and then that'll help us from there. So I think I'm going to quit the video just now. It's at 20 minutes just now. So I want to keep these September one's kind of short, but there's another one tomorrow, so you don't have to wait too long. It's not like you got to wait a week for these things. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Hi guys, thank you very much for watching. This is part of the Video a Day in September 2017 videos. If you liked it or you didn't like it, hit the appropriate button below. Subscribe, so if you hit the little icon over there, then you'll get notified, especially when you hit the little alarm icon. That's the really important part apparently. Then you'll get notified when a new video goes up. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.